Okay, hey guys, please excuse my outfit. I know it's weird. I'm wearing a bralette because it's really hot out, but also like I just pulled on these random pants for some reason. Anyways, so I get comments sometimes about the way that I speak. Either that I talk too slow, or I talk weird, or the one that I get the most is that I say like way too much. This doesn't really bother me. In fact, I find it kind of funny when people try to use that one as an insult to make me seem less intelligent or something. I've even seen other YouTubers get the same exact comments. So I know I'm not alone. I'm definitely not the only person in this world that says like. I'm not really making this video just because of the comments, although I do get them. I also just kind of figured that it was time to make an update video for you guys about my attention deficit disorder. I have a really old video on this channel about it. I just rewatched it. I actually explain it really well, how I feel and all of the struggles that I go through and what it feels like in my brain. Although, funny enough, in that video, it was in the early days of my YouTube channel and I was still getting into, learning how to talk in front of a camera and learning how to edit. And funny enough, I kind of do talk really slow and say like a lot, and my ADD really does come out in that video. I'll link it below, even though it's super awkward, but I feel like the information that I convey is good. And in that video I talk a lot about, my experience in school and learning and all of that, and how having ADD really affects those things. But in this video I'm purely going to be talking about the way that I speak. Some people might be watching this and thinking, yeah, you talk really weird, explain yourself. And some of you guys might be thinking, you don't even talk that weird, you talk totally normal, I don't know what you're talking about. But what you don't know is that I edit the crap out of my videos to make myself sound normal. If you thought I talked weird before, you should see the unedited clips. First of all, I say like and way more than you guys see. I also often repeat things that I've already said. And I have a stutter. I think I've always edited that out. I don't think you guys have ever seen that, but it's something that I've seen in some other people who have ADD as well. I don't think it's terribly uncommon, though not everyone who has ADD experiences it. It's just like your brain catching up with what you're trying to say. So I'll just stutter over a word or something because my brain is running a lot faster than my mouth is talking. And when that happens, it's really easy to get jumbled up. So I think what happens is my brain tries to backtrack to give myself time to complete a sentence. Does that make any sense? But basically, I've been off my ADD medication since I've been out here living on the road, because if you don't know, ADD medications are generally a controlled substance, which means there's a lot of rules surrounding how you can get them, and one of those rules generally is you have to get it filled, your prescription filled in the same state that you get it prescribed. And I'm constantly moving from state to state, so it's not really an option for me right now. So I've kind of just been trying to cope with life without medication. I've been fine, I'm fine, but when I try to make these videos for you guys, I really feel the ADD coming out. I really struggle a lot to speak coherently, and I find myself editing these videos for hours because I just go off track a lot, and as I said, repeat things and stutter. So I've kind of been struggling with that lately when I have to, outside of these videos, I don't really speak for long blocks of time very much. So this is the main thing that I've been struggling with recently. In my life, I can kind of always remember being a little bit self-conscious about the way that I speak. All throughout childhood, it felt like I had to kind of work harder than most people to speak coherently. Even as an older teen, 16, 17, 18, I really struggled to even have a conversation with someone. Not really a normal place to be at when you're at that age. I was that kid in class, both in high school and college, that would never ever speak. You would never hear my voice. And growing up, I thought this was just due to social anxiety, because I felt like I just couldn't speak because I was anxious around people. But being an adult and being diagnosed with ADD, I realized the ADD actually has a little bit more to do with it than I thought. It is anxiety, but I think it all stems back my cat is like staring at me. It all stems back to ADD because the ADD is what is actually making it difficult for me to talk. And I think the anxiety comes after that because I know that when I try to speak to people, I may sound weird. And I tend to, I guess, like mask or hide this by being just a very quiet person in real life. If you've hung out with me in real life, you'll notice that I am very quiet. My solution to this is basically just don't speak. And it is also interesting that I'm a little bit less quiet around like my friends and people I know really well. I think that's just because I already know they like me and I know they won't judge me if I say something really weird or stutter or repeat something or say and like every 5 seconds. But yeah, I basically just wanted to update you guys, and for those who are newer to my channel who may have not seen that old video about my ADD, I did want to just let you guys know that that's something I struggle with a lot and it contributes to the way that I speak. If you think it's strange that sometimes I speak really, really fast and then really, really slow, or that I backtrack a lot or get distracted or whatever, now you know why. It has been really difficult for me lately. As I said, I'm off my meds. I'm trying really hard to work on like speaking. That sounds so silly, but I still have to like practice this stuff. This was just a quick little video. I appreciate you guys watching and listening. If anyone can relate, please let me know. If anyone has any tips for how to deal with this or how to, you know, work on organizing your thoughts without the help of medication, that would be awesome. Maybe I should just do more research into that, like Google it, but I would also be curious to know if any of you guys have any tips for me. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.